Yes, you are the only one I want to hear. Buckle up because my perspective on this P. Diddy situation is probably not going to be what you expect. Everyone's talking about the case. Everyone's going back and looking at the historical patterns and breakdown of what's happened over the years. And people have been adding amazing value. I don't need to contribute to that in any way. What feels like the best thing to put out to the universe, and it's not really about P. Diddy, but more of how we as women entrepreneurs with personality driven brands who are people who attract a lot in our lives, what can we learn from this scenario, and how can we better prepare ourselves for the future as we are growing and as our brands are growing. And here's the reality of a situation. A star is a star. A star is a star, and people know that you are a star before you even know that you're a star. The second you walk in the room, people can see your light. And light attracts everything. The great, the good, the bad, and the ugly. If I had a client who came to me and said, Latoya, I'm aware that I'm getting ready to walk into a space that is full with a lot of darkness, and I don't know what to do. The first step is acknowledging that darkness is there. Because when you can acknowledge that, then you can find your power in that situation. We are socially conditioned to not talk about darkness, things that are clearly part of the human experience. And because of that, whenever we're faced with it, it's very common for us to just ignore it or to just like breeze over it. I think a lot of people tend to not think about this. They do not acknowledge that they're sitting across from darkness. They do not acknowledge that they're dealing with darkness, and they try to reason with darkness. They try to manage darkness, and you can't do that. You can't do that. Trust me. I know. I've tried. You can't do that, baby girl. All right. Don't try to reason with darkness. All right. Don't do it. I would also encourage my client and write down what you are willing to do and not do for what it is that you want. Write down what you're willing to give up and what you're not willing to give up for what it is that you want. And be really, really honest with yourself. Regardless of what that looks like, be very transparent. Walk yourself through that process. Why are you willing to do these things? Why are you not willing to do these things? The good and the bad outcomes if you do decide to do these things, and vice versa. Think about how that will make you feel and if you can live with yourself around some of the decisions that you make. And the most important thing that I'll leave with my client is to always make the decision that is in the best interest of the brand. Think long term. What is in the best interest of the brand? A lot of the things that are happening are not just happening for us to witness, but for us to learn, because we are all having a human experience. In a reality, we're all experiencing self. All right, superstar, that's what I got for you. This space is always about you, baby girl. All right, it's always about you.